The Talk It Out Show. The Talk It Out Show.
Okay.
The Talk It Out Show. Hey. The Talk It Out Show. Hey. The Talk It Out Show.
Okay.
The Talk It Out Show.
Hey.
The Talk It Out Show.
All right.
The Talk It Out Show.
You know it.
The Talk It Out Show.
What you say? Welcome to the Talk It Out Show, you guys. I'm Joeann.
I'm Lydia.
It is a Lydia and Joeann Takeover show.
And we love this day.
Friday. And happy Juneteenth. Woo! Everybody, it is Juneteenth. You guys, look us up, Facebook on Twitter. Look us up. If you're going to email us, go ahead and email us at talkitoutshow@gmail.com. YouTube. Hey, subscribe, like, hit that notification button.
And the thumbs up.
Yes. That would be like.
Okay,
The
thumbs
like
up.
button.
I just wanted to do a thumbs up.
See, she just on one today. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys. We always want to help somebody out. One of our listeners out there, and we're gonna help somebody out today. And this one says, "Hey, ladies. I don't know what I'm looking for. I guess I just need to vent.
Sister.
I'm 31 years old, single. I recently found out that I am pregnant by someone that's just a friends with benefits. We've been back and forth for about 2 years. He already has 6 kids. This would be my first, though. He's told me he does not want any more kids and has offered to pay for the abortion. At first, I agreed to go through with it, but then we were both grown and didn't use protection, so I was like, I'm going to keep the baby. Mm-hmm. But I must admit, I'm scared, nervous, and I don't know if I can do it alone. I have a good support system. Very independent, I have a good job, but still this is something I haven't prepared for. Since he's already said he don't want the baby, I don't know if I should pursue child support, and that wasn't even my first thought. I just wanted him to be there for the child. He's already let me know he will be leaving the area soon, so I can put him on child support. Any advice, input, or words of encouragement would be appreciated." And she just wanted to remain anonymous.
Okay, well, anonymous. I like that name. It's so kind of unique. And I think it's really beautiful. Take care of your baby. It's your baby. I mean, he got 6, and I'm quite sure. I know everybody goes, okay, Lydia goes too far, but really, let's just be real about the situation. He stuck his dick in your vagina. He made a baby. He should own up and take responsibility. And it's always seemed like it's an easier responsibility to pay for an abortion. And I'm just not with that.
It just takes it away. You know what I'm saying?
But
One time deal, boom. You know?
But that is not a contraceptive. And people use abortion like it's a contraceptive.
No.
And it's not.
No, it's not.
And that's what I get irritated about. I get irritated when women do it just as well as me. And so brothers, don't be coming at me talking about, well, women do it too. I know. I don't like it. Period. Mm-hmm. It is not a contraceptive. If you don't want to have a baby, then don't stick your wiggly in it, and don't open your catty up.
Wiggly, that's a nice.
You know, come up with it.
Wiggly, catty. Okay.
You know, I just think of things and it just pops out.
Wiggly.
Because I need to remember that.
Wiggly,
I might put that in my book.
Catty cat. I was like, okay. Catty.
I'm just saying.
Catty. That's nice.
I lost Joeann there for a quick sec. A quick itty. Okay. Let's not go there. But I just think it's one of those things. And my thing is, do what you got to do. He already know he's going to be on child support. Yeah. Then you ain't got nothing to worry about. He ain't got nobody fighting and saying it ain't there and stuff like that. You do you. And it's all right for you to do you. Ain't nobody arguing about it. Ain't nobody got nothing to say about it. Make sure my mic is over here. And then all the other good stuff that comes with it. Do you, sister? You got it going on. You don't need nothing else. I'm just saying.
I mean, it just seemed like, for me, like, I think when we've had other questions in the past, it just seemed like scenarios like that didn't turn out that great. But to me, this one is really cool. In the sense of, you got a support system, you said. Then when you said you thought he wasn't going to pay to the child support, then he said he would. It's like, you cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you were nervous about being in this predicament because that's what he first offered. I think a lot of times people, and I will say this, I've been in situations where I've been offended if I'm offended if I become pregnant and someone asks me, because it's like, how dare you? You know what I mean? But I mean, everybody feels what they feel. But also too, a lot of people are like, hey, there is that thought process of like, don't bring a child into this world if you ain't gonna take care of them, or you're this horrible parent, you ain't fit, you're mentally ready to be a parent or be a good parent. You don't want them to have these, crappy lives, basically, in a sense. But also, like Lydia says, you two grown adults sat there and did the grown up, and y'all, this is the consequence of, we all know that, and he sure know, because 6 kids he already know what he doing, so he know that that's a consequence of what happens when you do that. So it shouldn't be nothing new to him, and it's not fair for him to go just to, oh, hey, you want an abortion and whatever, I'll pay for it, whatever. No, because like you say, it's your first child. You ain't never been pregnant before. And I know somebody who's been in a situation like that, and total same scenario, and that was offered to them, and they had to step back and think and go, wait a minute, I've never had a child, and I don't think they even knew that at the time. I think they knew that they could have kids. So it was like, well, what if I don't have this child, and then I can't have kids ever again? Why would I do that to myself? So that person sat back and went, well, of course the other person didn't like that she made that decision, but you're like, okay, this is my body, this is me, you know what I mean? This is my decision. And she chose to do that, and she chose to raise a child.
Again, you had sex.
Yeah.
The key thing is you had sex. And to know that let me tell you that, I just want people to understand, because I don't think people get what I'm saying. I just want to go here, and I want to be real with you. Because I'm tired of people acting like I don't know what the heck I'm talking about here. Mm. When you have sex, and this is stuff I talk to my daughter about all the time. And I even do it on YouTube, just so people know how to do it. Mm. When you have sex, there are some consequences to these actions. Mm. Now, whether they're good consequences or bad consequences, there's consequences. Mm. So let me explain. The first thing when you have sex, there's this emotional issue that's going to come along. That you're going to have to deal with. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing nobody can tell you about it. It's emotional. Mm. Especially when it's women. When a man enters a woman, it changes things. That woman can hate that man to the core of her guts. Mm-hmm. She has sex just because she's horny. All of a sudden, he don't look as bad as she thought he did. He ain't really that, he was shiesty yesterday, but he ain't really shiesty like I thought. I think I was just, being a butthead then. Mm-hmm. And that's what I just thought I was doing. That's all. Okay, so that's one. That's our emotional consequence. Mm-hmm. Just let me know. Mm-hmm. Then I think I love him. He the one. Ooh, he knocked my back walls out. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody ever knocked my back walls out like that. So I love that man. Ooh, he's so special. Mm-hmm. Number 2, there's this thing called pregnancy. Now, when you get pregnant, you're going to either get abortion because it's a contraceptive all of a sudden. Or you have this baby that's going to be there for the rest of your life. People are, 18 years we're going to be together. No, for the rest of your darn life, you're going to be together. And that's if both parents are being responsible and not acting like little buttheads. Yeah, okay? Yes. So that's that one. Number 3, it's this thing called disease. There's some that's curable and there's some that's not. Yeah. There's some that's going to give you a shot in your ass, and there's some that's going to take some pills. Mm-hmm. There's some that you're going to have to put cream on and you're just going to have to deal with and take 50 million pills a day with. There's some that have little creatures called crabs that like to crab on over there and have a conversation with you because they don't want you to be by yourself. Yeah. So there's all these different things that come along with sex, okay? So when you decide I'm going to have sex, know that you got some of these things that's coming up. Yeah. You got emotional issues that's going to start coming into play in this conversation. Yeah. There might be a baby that comes with it, and there might be these friends that you call STDs that might come and say, hey, what's up? Or however they want to say STI. I don't really care whatever. You can have whatever protection you want, but protection is not 100%. And not only is it not 100%, they do not stop you from the good old herpes and the grabs and stuff like that. So, and the warts. So those are things you can also class. That's great. I'm just saying. So when you come to Lydia and the Joeann Takeover, I'm just gonna be real with you. Yeah, you gotta be. If you don't want any of these consequences, then you keep your legs closed. You put your penis between your legs, put them between the balls, and say, Hell no. Learn to jack off. They have all kinds of stuff.
Clink, clink.
You don't only have to use baby lotion or baby oil. They got lubricants. They got all kinds. They got little things that you can put on your dick and go like that. They got vibrators and dildos. They got all kinds of stuff. If you need any help, call me, write me, talkitoutshow@gmail.com. Hit up Lydia. She can help you out. You can even go to my regular YouTube page at The Love and Live Show.
Right.
I will hook you up
Yes.
where you can get some for cheap and where you can get good quality cheap. Not just bad quality where it just breaks what's inside. You can have good sex with yourself.
Yes.
Then you don't have to worry about any consequences. And I'll make sure you don't have to worry about one breaking so you have to go to the emergency or it got stuck. We will help you with that. And when you having sex, as well as sex conversation, please use lubricant at all times. I don't care if you come out like an ocean and the river runs wild, you're a tsunami. Lubricant still helps to keep it moist and oily because it has a little texture in it that will keep it going. So now that we had all this conversation, to you decided to have a baby. And you have a baby. If the man wants to be involved, then let the man be involved. That's it. Those are the choices. Now, he has the choice to be involved or he doesn't. All men have these choices and they don't. He knows he's
why
gonna
they
get
have
child
his
support.
choices. Why?
Women got it too. Let me tell you, there's some deadbeat women out there as well.
Yeah, there is.
So my thing is, you have a choice to have this baby. Go ahead and have this baby. Enjoy your baby. Enjoy all the wonderful years with your baby. And if the daddy wants to participate, good. Participate. That's good. If he doesn't, oh well. Okay. So now that we did that, and I just wanted to give you those formal information that we just keep acting like it's not there, and that babies can be your contraceptive by killing them. No, you're still a murderer. Okay, so now that we got that, now it's an acceptable murder. Now all murders are not acceptable, but abortions are acceptable murders. And yes, it is murder. It is a living human being, regardless of come to the little embryo, to the little fetus. It is a living being inside of you, and it is called murder. Okay, so you knew that because the man has the seed and the woman has an egg. Now, unless you're a lesbian or gay, those are the only two people don't have to worry about their babies. Okay, I'm just saying, let's be real.
That's true.
You can't get a man pregnant by using the sperm on the sperm. And you can't get a woman pregnant by using an egg on an egg. Okay? So now that we got all that in the conversation, go out and enjoy. You got Lydia's blessing. You do your thing. Girl, you do your thing. And it is okay. I have no problems with you doing what you're doing. And there's so many women out there that's doing it. You ain't the only one. Go out there and be a blessing to that wonderful baby that's growing in your stomach. And do not let this hinder you enjoying every moment of that baby in your stomach. The nausea, the morning sicknesses, to the wonderful kicks, to the when the baby is swinging on your ribs. All those are wonderful moments. And read to your child, because as your child is in your womb, this is when they start to learn. They learn from the moment they're in your womb to 5 years old. So educate your child now and let your child know everything that they need to know, and that they're special because you of only you.
One thing, I don't know what she just said. But
Yeah.
that was a new language.
I was in my own world.
It's going to be a new dictionary.
Okay.
Lydia dictionary.
That's all I'm trying to say.
That's not what that is. I'm telling you, she doing things today. I don't know what's going on.
I've been on it.
Man.
I've been on it.
on it. But I want to say one thing too. It made me think about when I had my first child, and I totally know all those feelings. I totally understand it, and I want you to understand. And I had to think about it too, because I had to look and go, not that I wasn't a special person or me having a child was not special in any way, but I just had to sit there and go, there's too many women out here that have done this. So I can't, I'm stressed out because I've never done it before, but I'm looking at all these women that have. So I knew that it could be done. And also, and we do not know, sometimes we can say, oh, I have this great support system. I don't, I don't know. Mine came along. Mine came along with the, because depending on how you get pregnant or who it is by, blah, 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 whatever, you're going to have people feeling certain types of ways and things like that. And you never know what you're going to encounter. I will say that a lot of times pregnancy is hard because and some stressful things that happen a lot of times. People will say things or not, or be mean, it's just some strange things. But I will say, let everything roll off you, because this is your first child. Let it roll off. If there's any negative coming your way, let it roll off, because that child feels it. That child will get all of that, anything that comes your way. And see, I made the mistake of that at times, and your child feels it. And then I got kids now that are older, and I see that, and I see the stress that I had put on them in them now. So you do not, it will last. It will last forever. You don't want to do that, because it goes into that child. So you want positive. Just anything negative, let it roll off. I mean, it's hard, it's stressful. You be like, oh, these are stressful situations. But also just know that that God has you. That's how I had to do this. Okay, God has me. He has me.
And always do positive affirmation for yourself. Yes. Positive affirmation. Even though it could be a mistake that happened, it's a positive affirmation. It's a positive thing that happened. It's a blessing. Regardless of how it came. Yes, you should have been married. Yes, this. Yes, that, whatever. Regardless, at the end of the day, it is a blessing. So always give yourself positive affirmation when you feel yourself listening to people, believe in them. Give yourself positive affirmation and say, I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it well.
I'm doing it well.
Okay, so now that we're talking about doing it well.
Yeah.
My husband. Her husband. If you didn't know, LL Cool J is my husband. I know he has other wives, but I was first.
Yeah.
The song I Knew Love was for me. He didn't know it, but it was for me. I took it as he wrote it for me, and it was for me. So anyway, he has a website. Website. Oh, my dictionary gonna be on point. Okay, so
let's write that one down.
He has a website called Rock the Bells. Okay, we know the song. I forgot how it goes, but we know it. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, rockthebells.com. He said it is like an Amazon for hip-hoppers.
All right.
So all you hip-hop people who love that Kango, Queen Latifah with that hat, you got all kinds of stuff. I think Big Daddy Kane was on the website. They got Eric B. right here, Salt Pepper. They're all a part of it. KRS-One. I see him, you know. That was my brother. You know, he had a big nose. I was like, oh, you was fine with that big nose. I don't know why. I don't even know why, but I just knew him by his nose.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
We couldn't get married because I was married to LL Cool J. So
and that's cheating, you know.
He don't want to be cheating and stuff. Like you know, LL's a little sensitive.
Yeah.
He doesn't like me doing that. Even though I'm married now, but still. And he married.
Yeah.
But we agreed to these marriages. Right. I think. I don't know. They got Run DMC on the page.
Oh,
right. We are doing Black Lives Matter. I'm black. I'm black. I'm black. Whatever. They got the song I'm black on there.
I love that.
So anyway, you know my favorite song could be Illin. One day was I walking one day when I was chilling in Kentucky Fried Chicken, just minding my business, eating food and finger licking. The dude walked in. Okay, so you know, that's on Rock the Bells. Okay, so you can get their books. You can get the Kango hat. You can get all kinds of good stuff on here, and it's growing. And it is growing. And yes, it's a black-owned business. So Juneteenth, power up to the black-owned business. Black Lives Matter. Yes, it does. So let's hit up Rock the Bells, okay? Now, are you an entrepreneur? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you like to know that there's things that you can buy? You can go to We Buy Black.
All right.
Oh yes, We Buy Black. We Buy Black. You can put your business on there. If you're black, you can put your business on there. If you're African black, white and black, Asian and black, Mexican and black, any other color and black, you can put your business on We Buy Black. Okay, so you can do that. And if you need some laundry detergent, some toilet paper, some toothbrush, some toothpaste, some mouthwash, We Buy Black. We buy black. We buy black. Okay. So go to WeBuyBlack.com. This will be in in our description box on below. So just remember WeBuyBlack.com.
Yes.
And to support WeBuyBlack.com, you can buy all the stuff. But don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell button so you can support the Talk It Out show. Because it is all black on business as well.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Okay, so then we got that done.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite conversation is for the ladies.
Yes.
And men, you benefit from this as well.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
How about that voice change?
Excuse me, let me do my own commercial over here. She interrupted my commercial.
Sorry.
So like I said, for the ladies, and men, you will benefit from this as well. We have embraced Pangea. Oh, it will make the yoni smell good.
Oh,
taste
Lord.
Good, look
Oh,
good.
Lord.
The yoni is the way to go to
God.
do the yoni dance.
Oh, no. Okay, I gotta write that down. Yoni dance. I can't. All right.
Okay.
She on here. I got it.
I don't even know. You guys don't even know. This is on point right here. You guys should be following
Yoni
this.
dance. We gonna
Yoni dance. The yoni dance. So how you do the yoni dance?
Oh,
you
no.
act like you riding.
Oh,
Your
God.
man's penis, and you just move like the yoni dance. Okay, that's how you do it.
Okay. So we got yoni dance.
So before you do that yoni dance, you might want to go ahead and get those Pangea pearls. You stick the Pangea pearls up and keep it in there for 24 hours. And when you take that Pangea out, the whirlwind of pleasure can come in. And men, you are ready to dive and swim into the yoni.
Oh, wow.
Why do you keep interrupting my commercial over here? This is rude.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We both had coffee, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Thank you. Then, for ladies, plug your ears. You don't want to hear this. So, you know how we have that terrible itch down there? We have to run and go get that monster hat. You gotta go and get yogurt. Eat yogurt, stick your yogurt all the way in it all day long. Just messing up the yoni. You no longer have to do it, girl.
Oh my gosh.
It's called the Yeast Slayer.
Oh my.
It will kill the yeast in every antifungal that you have. It does not play. You pop a pill and girl, it gets to working. Stops the itch. No more itch. It makes it feel good. And as it does that, it keeps it fresh and clear. And for the partner there, that's next to you. The Yeast Slayer from Embrace Pangea. Also, the thing that Joann loves to talk about is the vaginal steam.
Yoni.
Yoni steam.
Yes.
It's good. Boil some water. Let it sit there for a few minutes. Stick it in the toilet with you in a bowl. And let the steam hit the yoni. Freshen it up for the night. Not just love making, but for the freak fest.
Okay.
The pulling of the hair.
Okay.
The smacking of the ass.
Okay.
You have.
He said the smacking of the ass.
That's how you do it. You have the steam.
Yoni steam. That's right, y'all.
So, and they have other stuff too that you can enjoy. The fat burner. I needed a lot of it.
Oh, those times.
Burner. I was going to ask a question, but we'll do that another time. But anyway, like I said, go to embracepangea.com. Don't miss out. And I'll let Joann do her commercial of our local businesses.
Yes. I'm not going to be as animated as her. All right, you guys, we have been showcasing local black businesses in our area. And last week we showcased Cason's Meats. And this week we are showcasing Nene's Beauty Supply. That is located on 171st and Halsey. And that is a brand new, kind of new to our community hair supply shop. But we want to, of course, because of the pandemic, that was hard to go ahead and get what we need. This is my new birthday hair, y'all. She touched the birthday hair, y'all. But guess what? She will be able to deliver to you if you need what you need. So go ahead and order online, call, order online, whatever you need to do. She's on Instagram as well. A lot of times she's on Instagram showcasing the products that she has. You guys, she can get those things to you. We want to stress and let you guys know that we need you to patronize these Black businesses so they can stay here for us. A lot of times we have Black businesses come and go because people feel like, oh, they're too expensive or things like that. We have to understand that other ethnicities monopolize those industries, so we have to buy at a higher price. So we want you guys to be able to know that you guys need to go ahead and pay a little bit more to keep that business going. And we just want to thank you for that. So make sure that you guys support Nene's Beauty Supply Store. It's on 171st and Halsey. Whenever this clears up, you guys will be able to physically go. But right now, she can get you what you need. And she's got relaxers and hair supplies, barrettes, and all kinds of stuff for you. It's really awesome. So you guys, please support her. She's a fairly new business out there. And we're going to be showcasing Black businesses every week here. Let you guys know what you can do and support us out there.
That is so true. Mm-hmm. Now, do we have another question, or are we done for today?
We are done for this one. Yes, okay. I'm excited for all the stuff that all the information, and we want to leave you guys with that because that's all. Leave that in your head so you guys can go ahead and get onto those websites.
And we'll leave the link down below. Yes. So look at the link. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, I'm telling you, my dictionary is going to be on point. But subscribe to our YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Hit that bell button. Mm-hmm. Okay, put the bell button right there. Hit that bell button. Rock the bell. Mm-hmm. Rock that bell. And every time we pop on, you get a notification. That's right. This is for you. Talk It Out show is to talk out whatever issues you have, any problems you have, any joys you might have. You can talk it out with us. Yes. Don't forget to go to talkitoutshow@gmail.com.
That's right.
Again, talkitoutshow@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. And we appreciate you watching us today.
Yeah. Happy Juneteenth.
Thumbs up and happy Juneteenth.
And happy Father's Day this weekend, you guys, too. All those fathers out there.
To you.
Be singing.
Happy Father's Day.
Birthday.
To you.
Turn birthday to Father's Day.
You would think I was drinking.
Woo, man. I'm so glad you didn't open up that bottle. If we didn't open that bottle today, man, I'm mad.
I can
have some of your coffee.
No, and I've been drinking Texas. Maybe I must be off of water.
Yeah.
No more water, ladies.
Dehydration for you. Because I don't know what's going on.
There you go. So, again, we appreciate you watching our channel. We hope you enjoy the Joeann and Lydia Takeover. And we appreciate you guys all. You are a great supporter. Please share us to everybody so we can get all the likes and thumbs up and notification and subscribers and stuff like that, so we can grow this into a bigger thing, so we can touch a lot of more people and help people with their issues and problems. So again, more questions you send us, the more questions we'll have on our show, and hopefully we will see you again on Thursday. If you don't smell, say Thursday.
I said Thursday. I said Thursday.
We argue all the time.
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday.
Okay, let's do it again. Thursday.